CARIFORUM and the European Union (EU) have had a long association in trade arrangements, which allowed goods from the Caribbean that met the rules of origin to be admitted into Europe duty and quota-free. Trading goods specialist and advisor to the CARICOM Secretary General on the implementation of the EPA, Branford Isaacs, explains trading under the new agreement, the EPA.
Under this new agreement, which has just more or less just come into force, it has become necessary for the two sides to exchange preferences, so that whereas the goods from the Caribbean which meet the rules of origin will continue to enter Europe duty-free and quota-free, because of the international environment in which we operate, it has become necessary to negotiate an arrangement where, in turn, the Caribbean states are required to grant a level of preference with respect to goods imported from the European Union.
These rules of origin, Branford adds, are somewhat more relaxed than those previously in place, thus allowing for more access and easier trade. He highlights how this new package arrangement will benefit the Caribbean states.
Allows them to exclude from the removal of the tariffs a number of items, including items in which there is particular concern for revenue, such as the usual spirits and tobacco and beer and jewelry, but as well a few items in which production in the Caribbean is at a stage where the manufacturers still need some level of encouragement and cover against external competition.
According to Branford, items like solar water heaters, freezers, and refrigerators in production in some states are not required to remove the duties. Some items currently duty-free in the context of trade with Europe will continue, and the remainder of the items will have duties phased out over different periods of time, ranging from 5 to 25 years. Branford also cites how the agreement addresses the taxes collected on imports.
With regard to those taxes, a number of them which are loosely referred to as internal taxes, but which in their application deal in a non-discriminatory fashion with domestic production, CARICOM production, and third country imports. Those taxes may be maintained, but where there are taxes which do not follow that norm, as you were, those will be, once the states identify them, they will be able to maintain them over a period of 10 years, for 7 years without reduction, and in the final 3 being phased out to 0.
In the context of Antigua and Barbuda, Branford says the relevant ministries are working feverishly to put in place the arrangements that will provide that their undertakings in the agreement are met in fairly short order, as well as bring up to date the actual classification structures in the customs tariff. Sherilyn Beasley reporting for ABS News.